Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to do Harvey's 2-month update today. He's sleeping in our bedroom and Naomi is off to school and Patrick's off to work, so I have a brief moment to kind of update you guys on just Harvey and myself, kind of postpartum, 2 months now. So as for Harvey, he's doing great. I am not getting a ton of sleep, but it's definitely better than his 1 month update. He is growing like a weed. I don't know what is in this breast milk, but it is working. I feel like he's changed so much since we brought him home, and that was just 2 months ago. And he's like a baby. Like, he's not an infant. Like, it is crazy to me how fast I feel like he's growing. I'm trying to really work on his naps during the day, just so I can get some things done. But yeah, he still has a hard time. When I put him down, it is really like World War II. He is super pissed. So I don't know. Naomi, I think, was the same way. I can't fully remember, but I'm sure she was the exact same way. And I'm just wanting him to grow out of it a little, just because trying to get, the house clean and dinner made, and now going back to work, it's just a little difficult. But yeah, I was gonna mention I am doing well with going back to work. It's definitely another big thing, obviously, I have to do during the day, and I will get back into the swing of things. I feel like I'm still not really in a routine, so it's a little different every day, so it's a little harder just to kind of catch my rhythm. But I know it's just, I need a little time and I'll get used to it. But the biggest things on Harvey, he is taking a bottle, but it's only like once a week. The last time we tried to give it to him, he wasn't about it. Like, obviously it's my breast milk in there, so, and he was completely fine taking the bottle for like up until now, but I don't know. I'm a little worried about that. I feel like we need to kind of up the amount of times that he's receiving a bottle in a week, because I would hate for him to not want to take a bottle anymore and then me not be able to go anywhere ever. That's kind of how Naomi was. She wouldn't take a bottle, and it was really hard, like, the first few months to go anywhere. And I always felt bad for who I was leaving her with, because it's like, ooh, here's my screaming child. You can't really do anything about it until I come back. So I want to kind of practice that more with him, and hopefully he'll get more used to it again. He is so smiley. I don't know. I will die on the hill. I swear, when I smile at him or I'm talking to him, he is smiling back at me. Like, he fully knows. I don't know. I know they say that is most likely gas, but I don't think so. He loves constant moving. I think that's why it's a major issue if I set him down. But I set him in this like Graco moving swing, and Naomi definitely liked it a lot more than he does. I don't know. He still has such a hard time in it, and I say that and he's sleeping in it right now. Sometimes he is fine with it, and sometimes he's like, no, please just pick me up. So I'm trying to get better about that, and I want to like get to a point. I don't know what it is about me. I just feel so guilty, like, when I hold him, a lot of the day. I know they grow out of it. Like, I know, like, this period of time doesn't last forever. So I need to just kind of enter into it and remember he's 2 months old. Like, it's normal for him to want to be next to me. And I want to kind of just slow down and just take it in, because in a second, like, he will be running and screaming around here like Naomi, and I will miss the moments. And I feel like I was so stressed even with Naomi about making sure I was doing everything right, and he was being put down, and I don't know. I miss those moments with her, like when she was a baby, and I could just soak in all the newbornness. But I want to be a little easier on myself. As for me, I'm doing okay. I think that there's just a lot going on in our lives right now, and I'm very blessed, but also just super thankful for my babies. Like, they're just healthy babies, and I love them both so much, and I feel really blessed to be in the time that I'm in right now. I think that, like, postpartum last time with Naomi was just much harder to get around, and I am slowly but surely a little bit kind of feeling more like myself. I guess, like, in my body. I think my weight is back down, which doesn't really mean anything. I kind of hate how much media and everything else kind of tells women that they need to get right back into our pre-baby selves. Like, that's impossible. I just pushed a human out of me like 10 seconds ago. Give me a second. But I feel a little pressure with that, but I'm honestly not worried about it. He's 2 months old, and I gotta be honest, I haven't stepped foot back in the gym. Like, I've done little things around the house, little body workouts, but other than that, I haven't gotten there. Like, adjusting with 2 kids has been great, but hard. And I feel like I get busy. Like, I feel like I don't really have a minute to put anything down. I think that Naomi's had a relatively okay time adjusting to Harvey. Like, she loves him, like, absolutely loves him, but I think that she's definitely wanting me more, which is hard for me, because then I end up feeling guilty because I have my newborn crying for me, my toddler's crying for me. I want to make sure that I'm giving enough time and dedication to my marriage, and so it is not, the easiest thing in the world to juggle motherhood with multiple kids and, trying to be a good spouse. Like, I want to be the best spouse that I can be. And so I'm trying to just think of ways in both categories that I can be better. I think with this new year just coming in, and now I have my baby, I'm not pregnant anymore, I really am looking for God to just make some changes in our life. Like, I'm very blessed in the position that we're in, but I'm just really excited to see where God can take us this year. I love our condo, and it's been the place where I brought, 2 of my babies home. But I definitely feel like we are outgrowing it here. Every, like, square inch of this place is used. Like, I initially didn't think that we would have 2 babies in this condo, and we do, and we're making it work. I would love if we were kind of out of here before we start sleep training Harvey, and normally I start sleep training, Patrick sleep trains, so he starts that around 5 to 6 months. So we've been praying a lot. We've been trying to make a lot of changes, and we'll see, what God wants for us. But sometimes it's hard. Like, God is not a genie. Like, he's not a genie in a bottle, and it's hard to, kind of ask and ask or feel like you're trying to dedicate your lives to the Lord. And he works very much on his time, so not everything, you will see come to fruition, right away. And I think that's like just the part of Christianity that I struggle with sometimes, because I feel like I'm trying so hard to give my entire self to the Lord, and it's hard feeling like maybe he doesn't want us to go in the direction that I want to go in. And that's a little bit of like why I feel like I just kind of need to let go with a lot of these things. But I don't know, I would really like us to be moving soon, and just different career opportunities I would love. And so we'll see. We've been praying for a long time, and maybe God sees that for us, but maybe he doesn't. So yeah, I feel good. I think like physically I feel okay. I definitely am not back to myself, but like mentally I'm teetering on trying to be grateful for all the things that I have, and trying to navigate how to want more for us in our situations. So we'll see what happens with that. I've just chatted for way too long. But I'm super happy with the way that Harvey's kind of developing, and how we're all adjusting, and it'll always get better. Like I think that is the biggest thing that I can stress to new moms, especially like with the first one. You're just kind of thrown in there. It gets easier. It gets so much easier, and then you wish that you could go back to kind of the harder days. And so I just want to really be thankful for where we're at and enjoy my little newest addition. But yeah, thanks for sitting and chatting with me. I realized this was probably a way too chatty, sit down style video, but I just feel like I wanted to sit down and chat and kind of get my thoughts out in the air about how I'm feeling. But we're all doing great. Speaking of this little man, I wanted to show you guys how big he's gotten over the last month. He's super smiley. He just woke up from his nap, so I wanted to show you him before I end this week's video. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. But we will talk to you guys again in the next video. Bye, guys.